Alright, so, um, yeah, a lot of big stuff happened this week in this episode. And all I have to say is, well done to the folks running this show, because even though I knew what was coming, I did not get emotional, but it's still very, very impactful. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Daniel Strunk from QuickTime Reactions, and I just got done watching episode 2 of The Last of Us, entitled Through the Valley. In this episode, Abby and her team are at a house trying to figure out how they are going to infiltrate Jackson to try and kill Joel. Meanwhile, there is a horde of runners, clickers, and bloaters that is coming to the town of Jackson to try and infect everybody. So, who's going to end up, infected? Who's going to end up dead? And will Abby find her way to get Joel? Who knows? This episode was absolutely amazing. Just from the fact that, 'cause I am going to talk about spoilers in this episode. Just from the fact that Abby is the one that brings the horde to, um, excuse me, um, just the fact that Abby is the one that brings the horde not only to Joel, but also to Jackson. That's absolutely insane. I watched a video that New Rockstars had put out, and the fence scene where Abby is crawling under the fence while the infected are trying to break through and infect her. That was almost beat for beat from the game. I just love the fact that Abby kind of suckers in Joel to where the stakeout house is, and things go down. Meanwhile, Ellie and young, I believe his last name is Mazzoni. I'm doing my due diligence here. Let me look here. Yes, young Mazzoni, who plays Jesse in the show. He and Ellie are out doing a run, and they come across um, they seek shelter in a 7-Eleven, which has a whole bunch of weed, which we learned also belonged to Eugene. And we are going to get a Eugene centric episode in this season. Don't know when, but that is coming down the pipeline. And the whole battle in Jackson was really, really well thought out. I love the fact that they built ramps to launch barrels of gas out once they shot the tanks, and then they lit them on fire, caused big explosions. Got a good number of the infected, but still they were able to get through. They had a bloater break through the wall, which then led all the stalkers and the runners through the gate where the bloater had gotten through. They then transitioned to flamethrowers, in which, Tommy fought off a bloater with just a flamethrower. Granted, he had to use all that flamethrower, but He still managed to get that bloater down. Um, Meanwhile, back at the stakeout house, you know, Abby's giving all the reasons in the world to Joel as to why, she's going to do what she's going to do. Um, and, the new Rockstars video that I watched pointed out, like, Joel never learned why Abby was so mad at him. We as a player of the game don't learn that until way later in the game when the POV switches and we play as Abby, and suddenly we have to turn all that rage that we had towards her towards turn that into empathy. Whereas here in this show, it's pretty well stated, like, she's not a villain, she's more of an anti-hero, where she's doing what she thinks is right, but in the same instance is gonna piss off a few people. And might I say, Caitlin Dever, so good in this episode. So good. And then, of course, leads to Abby grabbing a golf club after she had shot Joel in the leg with a shotgun. She grabs a golf club and goes to town on Joel. That golf club breaks, and so she starts using her fists. Of course, Ellie finds the house and is subdued by the rest of Abby's team, and she grabs the broken end of that golf club and sticks Joel right in the neck with that broken golf club, which is not what happens in the game. In the game, she just beats Joel to death with that golf club. But I also, one of the things that was pointed out in that new Rockstars video was he gets stabbed in the neck, much like how you kill a clicker, making sure that everybody knows that this is final. Joel is dead, and that he is not coming back. And I love that little detail. Of course, singing through the valley, Ashley Johnson, who voiced and portrayed Ellie in the original games. I thought that was a really nice touch. And yeah, everybody in Jackson is going to be very much heartbroken over the loss of Joel. Craig Mazin, absolutely amazing job at writing this script. Mark Mylod, who's, I believe, directed some episodes of Succession, but I mainly know him through his film The Menu. He did an amazing job with this episode. Everyone in the cast did an absolutely incredible job, especially Caitlin Dever. Absolutely awesome. The practical effects were awesome. The VFX were awesome. Everything in this episode was top tier. This probably may go down as one of the best episodes in television history. Probably the most shocking to those that don't know, and then to the most sad for those who do. But in the end, it is still probably one of the best episodes of television ever produced. And I am now fully hooked in to this show. I cannot wait to see what the other 5 episodes have in store. But that is it for my review of The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 2, Through the Valley. I will say look forward on Wednesday to my Andor reviews. Granted, those may come up a little later because, mowing season has kicked in, so expect those probably up a little later than usual, but they will be up. But in the meantime, guys, be sure to stay safe out there. Avoid golfing shops as much as you can because you never know when someone's going to grab a club and beat you to death with it. And I will see you next time.